Olá pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Aqui quem fala é Rogério do canal Nerdlicious. Hoje a nossa gameplay é a continuação de Red Dead Redemption aqui no Nintendo Switch, jogo que foi lançado agora no dia 17 de agosto, não só para o Nintendo Switch, mas também para o PS4, em formato de port, né? Não é um remake nem um remaster, é só um port para esses dois consoles. E a gente quer agradecer, antes de começar esse vídeo aqui, a assessoria de imprensa da ROCKSTAR Games que cedeu a chave do jogo para a gente poder testar aqui, beleza? Novamente eu estou testando aqui no Nintendo Switch. A gente já fez um primeiro vídeo de gameplay desse jogo, tá aqui no nosso canal. E agora vamos continuar aqui com a nossa segunda gameplay, beleza? Então vamos lá agora. Vamos aqui para casa da Bonnie.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. What exactly are you waiting for? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke? Can we try to stay on the road?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
Gente,
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarlane.
os diálogos
I
são
really
muito
do.
bons.
And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now? So this is
Chegamos.
Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How would Armadillo get by without me?
Howdy.
I'm selling some good tonics if you
Remédio grátis. Aí sim.
meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
Tem tabaco, tem maçã. Mas aí eu não tenho dinheiro pra isso. A maçã é $1, o tabaco é 35 dólares.
Thanks.
Falar com a Bonnie agora. Vamos lá.
Good morning.
Mal de guerra.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Bom. Obrigado, essa Bonnie. Se quiser sair de armadilha, normalmente há carruagens fazendo carga e descarga atrás da estação de carga. Tá bom. Aumentou 50 em honra. Agora você pode comprar e alugar propriedades marcadas com a casinha. Depois de comprar e alugar uma propriedade, você pode salvar o jogo nela. As propriedades incluem um cavalo amarrado, munição extra e itens.
Careful, partner.
What's it all coming?
Watch your step, buddy.
Não é aqui, né? Tô no salão. Era lá no salão mesmo.
Uh-huh.
No. Irish shilling overcharges to shoe a horse. Hello?
Deve ser lá em cima, né?
Be more careful.
Tá na frente, maluco. Aqui, boa. Sem dinheiro para comprar. Nossa, eu sou pobre, mano.
Can't wait for my new pocket watch.
Então eu preciso de dinheiro.
A man like you needs some...
Eu não tenho nada de dinheiro, na verdade, né? Armas, traje, peraí. Volta aqui. Acho que eu vejo quando tem dinheiro aqui. Opções, tá? Diário.
You can make good money for going neutral very West Elizabeth.
Really? This is probably gonna hurt.
Things aren't what they were. Biggest thing to happen at Coop's place was my week on the bed and airing my pawns.
Vamos ver o delegado? Dregulado?
Hey, you! Get to that side! Come over!
Vamos ver o xerife.
Excuse me.
Hey,
You got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Para de cuspir, maluco. Que nojo.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Para de cuspir, maluco. Que nojo, velho.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes.
Tem bastante diálogo, mas é uma historinha muito boa. E é o que eu falei. Muito legal ver esse jogo em português, pessoal. Porque, como eu falei, é um diálogo muito bom, uma história muito boa. Interessante mesmo de acompanhar. Fora o jogo, né, claro. E em português ajuda muita gente, né?
I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Vamos até o salão agora. Resolver as questões aqui.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
lose that trail, boy. Catch up with me when you can.
Yeah. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Chola Springs, Gap-Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Pouquinho de ação agora, né?
Ew. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Come on!
Yeah! Looks like we got company, boys!
Ah, filho da mãe.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill. Over here, Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Marston, take that bastard behind the crate.
Vem no pescocinho.
This is too easy, fellas!
Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you.
Protege hoje.
It's your day of reckoning, boy.
Oi.
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse.
Foi. Trouxa.
You shouldn't play with guns, fellas!
I got my gun. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston. You ain't
Poxa.
getting away this time. Up here, cocksucker.
Poxa. Foi. Foi pro saco todo mundo, né? Não, tá vindo mais gente aí.
If you can. Good Lord above.
Que merda, sou bom no tiro.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Yeah.
Será que tem alguma coisa no... Ah, ganhei um dinheirinho agora, hein? 20 continho, hein? Tô rico agora, hein? Saquear, X. Ah, perdi honra. Ah, mano, tem que saquear, mano. Não tem dinheiro.
I need it more than you now.
Tem alguma coisa que tem dessa casinha aqui. Mano, eu tenho... Mosquito já tá fedendo, mano. Tô com 35 de dinheiros, hein? Você pode salvar o jogo em qualquer lugar da natureza. Selecione o item acampamento na sua bolsa. Acampamento básico. Além de salvar o jogo, os acampamentos fornecem um cavalo e mais munições se for preciso. Também permite que você viaje para qualquer cidade que você tenha visitado. Então ajuda esses acampamentos, né? As más ações são notadas pela população, e se você se tornar um salteador, muitos estabelecimentos vão fechar a porta para você. Bom, vamos salvar. Eu vou em cima de onde eu estava jogando, sim. Cara viajar, vamos ver como fica viajar aqui. Destino anterior. Ah tá, ir para armadilho. Muito rancho. Bom, tá bom o jogo aqui, hein? Tô gostando. Olha, será que tem alguma coisa aqui pra fazer? Não dá pra entrar. Ah, achei que tinha alguma coisa. Ah, ali, ó. Droga. Que tal? É aqui o rancho.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Escolha a área com o cachorro em busca de distúrbios. Tem que dar uma patrulhada aqui, é isso? Põe o cachorro, tá bom. Tô indo. E aí, cachorro? Tem alguma coisa aí? Você fica seguindo o cachorro?
Lead the way, boy.
Parte a briga e captura os criminosos.
Come on, show. Let's get it done.
Mas aí, o que eu faço?
We're a good team, boy.
How in the...
Tá bom, né? Ganhei mais um traje, beleza.
Thank you.
Ganhou mais 5 de fama. Olha. Vamos ver agora. Mulheres e gado. Ih, caramba.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans.
Não é bem assim, né?
I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Ó, Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt.
Uhum.
And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago.
Sim.
My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
Segurou, pode contar toda a história da vida dele, né?
Life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Monte seu cavalo. Beleza.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Come on.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Vai pra cá.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Come on, easy up now.
Whoa there.
He's got it.
Conduz as vacas para fora do cercado.
Slow up.
Don't take him that way! Come on, boys! This way! We need to take them out to the pasture!
Cadê as vaquinhas? Pô. Que vacas, viu? Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. Easy.
Isso, agora tá indo certinho. Sou um fazendeiro ou não sou?
He's just showing off now.
Is it too much of a
Keep
chore
going,
to
Mr.
ride with me?
Marston.
Good! Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Nós precisamos mover todo esse rebanho pro pasto. Caramba, mano.
Come on.
Squeeze back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and
Tô me
tight.
sentindo o rei do gado aqui agora.
Keep him tight now.
Ô, ô boi.
Doing great, Mr. Marston.
Nossa, eu sou o Tony Ramos agora aqui. Novela. Aí.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Ou você foi uma vaca na
Thank
tua
you, Miss
vida.
McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's hit it.
Ganhei mais 5 dinheiros. Tô com 60 dinheiros. Tá bom, né? Bom, eu acho que eu vou encerrar essa segunda parte dessa gameplay por aqui, né? Já deu pra gente fazer bastante coisinha aqui. Não teve tanta ação dessa vez, né? Só no comecinho da gameplay. Mas eu acho que tá um bom caminho aqui. Essa foi a nossa segunda gameplay de Red Dead Redemption aqui no Nintendo Switch. Jogo que foi lançado no dia 17 de agosto para Nintendo Switch e para PS4 também. Lembrando que esse jogo não é um jogo novo, né? É um jogo de 2010, foi lançado em 2010 para Xbox 360 e PS3. E que agora está chegando aí no PS4 e no Nintendo Switch também, beleza? Como eu falei, a gente já fez um primeiro vídeo aqui desse jogo aqui, tá no nosso canal. Só procurar aí, que você vai conseguir encontrar. Esse é o segundo. Se você quiser, comente aí se você quiser que a gente continue essa série aqui de Red Dead Redemption aqui no Nintendo Switch, beleza? Novamente eu quero agradecer a assessoria de imprensa da Rockstar Games que cedeu a chave do jogo para a gente poder testar aqui no nosso site, no nosso canal. E no site, em breve, a gente vai ter o review completinho do jogo também, www.nerdlicious.com.br, beleza? Espero que tenham gostado desse vídeo, um grande abraço e tchau!